Hello, you're watching VNA's Broadcast Daily from Hanoi. I'm Ngọc Ha and our top stories.
President Trương Tấn Sang hands over ambassadorial appointment decisions to 35 diplomats. Exports rise in the first quarter, but signal slowdown. My Chill Town is listed in the top 10 fresh destinations.
President Trương Tấn Sang has urged the diplomatic sector to exert further efforts to promote a peaceful environment for development, contributing to protecting sovereignty and dealing with challenges facing national security.
During a ceremony held in Hanoi on April 2nd to hand over ambassadorial appointment decisions to 35 diplomats, Sang said the sector should promote its role as a top important force in implementing the country's policy of comprehensive international integration. It should take the lead in counting external resources to serve the country's economic restructuring, industrialization and modernization process and raises Vietnam's international position, he affirmed. The president congratulated the 35 ambassadors and said this is the party and state's recognition of their contributions to external affairs as well as national defense and development.
The Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee has so far collected 8 million opinions from the people about draft amendments to the 1992 Constitution. Chairman of the Front Central Committee, Huỳnh Đàm, handed over a report summing up the opinions to the drafting committee at a ceremony in Hanoi on April 1st. People representing all strata of society, from intellectuals, heads of ethnic groups, and religious dignitaries to overseas Vietnamese, have contributed constructive, thoughtful opinions to the draft. National Assembly Vice Chairman Uông Chu Lưu, who is also deputy head of the drafting committee, said the people have offered many opinions serving the nation's renewal and development. Liu also said the Front and its affiliates should collaborate with authorities at all levels to collect more public opinions on the draft before it is adopted by the National Assembly. The draft revisions to the 1992 Constitution were first made public on January 2nd for public feedback in line with a resolution adopted by the National Assembly on November 23, 2012. Vietnam's total exports hit $29.68 billion in the first quarter of this year, up 19.7% from the same period last year, the Ministry of Industry and Trade has reported. During the ministry's meeting on April 1st, it said the 19.7% increase was mainly attributed to the export of mobile phones and accessories by Samsung Vietnam. It warned a slowdown in export, citing sharp drops in the nation's key export items, such as rice and seafood. Deputy Minister Trần Quốc Khánh said drastic measures need to be promptly taken for the 3 remaining quarters to reach the set yearly target, particularly at the time when the country's major export markets like the US, the EU, and Japan have yet recovered due to economic downturn. Total 3-month imports hit $29.2 billion, rising by 17% compared to the same period last year. The figure put the country's trade balance in surplus of $482 million in the reviewed period. However, much alone welcomed a trade deficit of $300 million, an indication that local businesses are improving their production, Deputy Minister Hồ Thị Kim Thoa commented. Domestic gas retail prices have continued to drop sharply following a fall in the world market. Let's have a look. Saigon Petrol's gas prices could be cut by 24,000 dong, equivalent to $1.09 per 12 kilogram canister. These were the sharpest cuts in gas prices since the beginning of the year, pushing the retail price of cooking gas down to around 381,000 dirham or $17.4 per 12 kilogram canister. Thanks to the reduction in gas price, my family can save some money and we are happy about that. Our sales have risen because many customers tend to use gas instead of electricity due to the gas price cut. The slump came after the world gas price dropped by $85.2 per ton against March contract price to $12.5 per ton. Gas prices have seen 4 consecutive downward adjustments since the beginning of this year, falling by a total of 35,000 dirham, equivalent to $1.67 per 12 kilogram canister. A project to manage industrial pollution in the basins of Dong Nai, Nhuệ, and Dai rivers was launched in Hanoi on April 2nd. The project has a total investment of nearly $59 million, including $50 million in loan from the World Bank.
The 5-year project aims to reduce the environmental pollution at industrial zones on the banks of the Dong Nai, Nhuệ, and Dai rivers. It will be initially carried out in 4 provinces of Hà Nam, Nam Định, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, and Dong Nai. The project will have enhanced the institutional and technical capacity in the field, while encouraging the community engagement in supervision and implementation of environmental protection regulations. The project will set up observation stations to control waste discharged into the rivers, establish a fund to encourage enterprises to build wastewater treatment systems, and improve environmental quarry management capacity. Accordingly, 17 automatic water quality observation stations will be set up in the basins of the 3 rivers. At least 10 industrial zones in the 4 provinces will receive preferential loans to build their wastewater treatment systems, while 2,500 officials will be trained to improve their pollution management capacity.
The northern province of Hải Dương will launch a tour of Chu Dậu ancient pottery village on April 27th in a bid to boost its tourism.
Chu Dậu pottery was known in the end of the 14th century and reached its peak during the 15th and 16th centuries. Chu Dậu ceramics not only inherited the quintessence of those during the Licheng dynasties, but also was upgraded into a strain of purist pottery with bright enamel and beautiful patterns. The tourism program will cover a wide range of activities, including a display of ancient and current pottery collections, a ceremony to honor skilled artisans, and a fact-finding tour of Chu Dậu ceramic factory. This is one of major events to be carried out by the province in response to the Red River Delta Hải Phòng National Tourism Year 2013.
Mai Châu, a small town in the northern mountainous province of Hòa Bình, was named one of the top 10 fresh Asian destinations by hotel booking site Agoda.com.
The annual list was compiled by Agoda.com's editorial team, who studied booking patterns with thousands of customer reviews and spoke with local experts. These destinations all had high growth rates and attracted many foreign travelers, as well as increasing amounts of vacationing locals. Mai Châu was described as a semi-isolated village in Vietnam, surrounded by limestone cliffs and green rice paddies, populated largely by members of the ethnic White-type tribe. Vibrant, verdant green rice paddies surround the town on all sides, and dramatic hills rise up on either side of the valley. There are also several interesting markets to check out, as well as some nearby caves.
The beautiful town has wrapped up our program today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.